What you doing? What you doing? Morning, everybody. Jason, PJ, Hollis Farms. Had another one of them mornings that I was gonna go hunting, and I didn't. Oh well, the spot I was really had my heart on going, the wind changed. I needed a little west, a little north, a little west. A lot of west would have been the ticket. But it started coming out of the east a little bit, and it's pretty calm right now, so it'd have been tough. And I really just don't feel like it right now. And I got a lot on my mind about this surgery. Hadn't heard anything about that exactly yet, times and all. Still pretty sure it's gonna be 2 days from now. But we'll just have to wait to see. I did text the doctor early this morning and told him I hadn't heard from the nurse. She'll probably call us in a little while. But anyway, I'm finna show y'all something, and then me and PJ's gonna do a little looking around. All right, a couple things I wanted to show y'all this morning. I think I got it set up where it ain't too dark. Sit down for a minute. If I can stay in focus. Raise her up just a touch. All right, I believe that'll work. Oh, one thing I was gonna show y'all is how I've been hunting. I used a little stool. I'll show y'all both of them. I've been, I used one of these little stools, just a little tripod stool that folds out. Not real comfortable. They do okay. My favorite stool, this is what I want to use, and this is probably how we'll hunt a lot after surgery, unless we get in the shooting house. The Millennium Seat. It's got the little tripod deal here. Got a little case it zips up in. Oh man. This pops in here, this pops in there, and then of course you spread it out, and then you can adjust the legs. That's what I've been using, and that's what I really like. I got to figure out a way I'm gonna strap it to my backpack, because I know that's what we're gonna be using a lot. Oh, man, sore and weak. But anyway, I have always liked good optics on the bino side for sure. I usually use a Leopold scope. Them are about my favorite scopes, but my favorite binoculars are Swarovski. They are super expensive, no doubt. Anybody that's ever looked at them, they're good. I've got an old pair that I had since, I bet you I'm 15, 16 years old. I've sent them back once, and I still got them. I'm always bad about, these pop up, you know, about any binocular that pops up. That there's about messed up, but this one has popped off. Hadn't heard anything. They still work fine. These are, I think, what they call the ELs. I've had these for several years now. Oh, but I got another older pair that I'll end up, these things are cracked right there. But you can send them. The cool thing about when you buy something like this, if something happens, like my old pair I had to show you one day, I'm gonna give them to Cody. I let Sissy, she used them during turkey season. They're just like this. These are 10x42s. But they're more solid. They're a little bit heavier. These, I think they call these the ELs or whatever. I like the 10x42. They're perfect for what we do. You know, they may not be quite enough if you went elk hunting, need to see a mile or something, I don't know. But they suit me just fine for what I'm doing, and they stay on my dash, and they stay nasty. They're pretty doggone tough. But for the last, I had a, what do we want to call this? Shoulder harness, whatever you want to call it, bino harness. I have the last couple of years I've just had the strap. I had one for a long time and it broke, and I got stretched out and didn't work no more. But anyway, I've been just using the regular strap that goes around your neck that comes with them. But I've noticed since surgery they are pulling on my neck. So I found me a bino harness. This one's made by Badlands, and I really like it. I think it's gonna do good. Very cheap, not expensive. Oh, I don't like the Albino harnesses that have the big case you just drop your binoculars in. For what I do, I just don't think I like that. But this right here is working pretty good. I'm liking that right there. And then, a couple of years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, whatever, time flies, Brian had gotten Jake, I think, a pair of these. But Maven, they make a sharp little pair of binoculars. These are 10 by 28s. This is what I use turkey hunting. Because when I'm turkey hunting, if one's way out there, all I'm wanting to know if it's a Jake or not. Over the years, I have crawled and called to a lot of Jakes. And I used to never carry binoculars. I thought, you need binoculars turkey hunting? They're going to be at 20 yards, you know. But anyway, you get down here, and that was growing up in Alabama where we hunted. You really didn't need them. But down here where we got some pretty big fields and long way to see, these have been handy, especially in the afternoon when you're slipping around trying to find a turkey strutting or feeding in a field or something. All I want to see if he's strutting is if he got a full fan, or if he ain't strutting, if he's got a long beard. So these do good, and they're real light. So I did get 2 of these harnesses, but like for these right here, they're just fine. And a lot of times I'll lengthen them out and just have them under here. And if I run it out a little longer, even right there, I'm fine. They're out of my way. I like that, being out of my way. A lot of times when I'm hunting now, especially in the woods, if we get in the saddle, I don't even carry binoculars because I got enough to fooling with the camera, my bow, my gun, whatever I'm using. So a lot of times I don't even fool with binoculars when I'm in the woods hunting out of the saddle or something, because I just got too much going on. A lot of times, I know I did a video the other day, I think it was when me and Cody was hunting, and I think I was talking about we had seen some does or something, and I'm filming, you know, I'm just looking through the viewfinder and getting on the deer, whatever, they're out there 150, 200 yards, just trying to get the footage. And then when I go back and edit it, there was a big 8-point there, and I'm thinking, I didn't even know what it was. So it'd been a good, but if I'd have been looking at them with the binoculars, I wouldn't have been filming. So kind of tricky when you get into the self-filming deal. But anyway, I just wanted to show y'all my Albino harness, my ground stand seat, and my binos. I don't know if I ever showed y'all. These right here are pretty handy just in the woods, you know, pretty close. But I do, these little ones like this are a little harder to see out of, especially with glasses and all. These right here, Swarovski 10 by 42s, these are some bad dudes. You can count the hair on them. Anyway, me and PJ is fixing to find something to get into. I may go ahead and get to the Bible verse here right now. Somebody mentioned commented on one of my videos the other day, talking about me spitting. Golly, drives me nuts what people say. Don't watch it if you don't like me spitting. It's just something I do. And somebody, when I started reading the Bible verses, somebody mentioned about reading the Bible verses and your body's a temple, and I'm dipping snuff. You know, there ain't never been but one person that walked this earth that was perfect, and he's the reason we're able to do what we do now. So I'm just reading what he says, one verse a day, and I'm not preaching. I don't think I'd be a preacher. Just reading what he says. None of this comes from me. And somebody does something. Everybody does something. Yeah, dipping snuff, I know it's not good for you. There's a lot of things not good for you. The fella that probably mentioned I needed to quit dipping snuff probably eats too much or something. You know, that's a sin also. I forget the right wording for it. We'll come across it one day. And I'm sure since I mentioned it, somebody's gonna tell it. But yeah, now you know, everybody does something. There's never been but one that walked here that was perfect. So y'all can, if you don't like me spitting sometime on camera, don't watch it, because I probably not gonna quit no time soon. I probably need to. Oh, it's just something I do. Just something I do. All right, I'm gonna get off that right now. We are still on the word fear. We are in 1 John chapter 4, verse 18. This was pretty interesting because it's got our word fear in here, I think four or five times. So 1 John chapter 4, verse 18, there is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear, because fear involves punishment, and the one who fears is not perfected in love. 1 John chapter 4, verse 18. All right, me and PJ got to get to doing something. We've been sitting on a tailgate. All right, so I just got the call. I got to go in tomorrow for kind of pre-op deal, my little school they call it. They'll tell me what I got to do. I'm sure they'll give me my brace if I got to have a back brace to wear like they did my neck, and what I can and can't do and for how long and all that good stuff. And then the next day we got a 7 o'clock surgery. I like it. Get there hopefully 4:30, 5 o'clock. Get us prepped up, get her going, get her done. We get started, the quicker we get better. That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm excited. It's on my mind, but I'm excited about getting better. I got a lot of plans, a lot of things I want to do, a lot of things we got a video. We just gotta get rebuilt. If we can get this done, all this done in just a 4 or 5 month time. Take it, let's see. I know it's gonna take a long time to completely heal, but we can, let's see, in about 7 months have everything done and almost back to normal. We gotta get it done, y'all. We got too much left to do. All right, y'all, so we had a pretty good day today. First thing we did, we looked at my binocular setup and then looked at my chair that I'm using. It's clouding up, it might rain after a while. Oh, I hadn't done a whole lot else. Me and PJ did quite a bit down there that I didn't film, just kind of looking around and working on feeders, trying to get caught up. My surgery is 2 days. I say 7 o'clock in the morning. I tell y'all that this morning? Yeah, 7 o'clock. I got to go in the morning for my kind of pre-op meeting, get that done, get all my directions. They call it going to school, kind of telling you what you do and can't do and whatnot after surgery. I'll let y'all in on that when that happens. And yeah, that's about it. And I'm about to call it a day. I'm gonna go down here and see what Cody's got going on and cool it for a little while. Appreciate y'all watching. Out of here.